This is Alonzo A.J. Jones, host of The Beautiful People. Black History Month to me is a beautiful thing. As you all know, 1926, Carter G. Woodson founded it. I say he founded it, meaning that it wasn't some abstract they that gave the community the shortest month. That's not the case. That diminishes the act of self-determination that he and other historians decided to do. It's picked in February because in honor of the complex emancipator, Lincoln, and then Frederick Douglass. And so Carter G. Woodson, Godwin Woodson, picks that day, and he does it because of his desire to have a time where we as a community pause and to celebrate, honor, recognize, and tell familiar and unfamiliar stories. Black history is a time to examine our cultural clock, of which I'll talk about at another point. But our cultural clock, our first tick, did not begin in chattel enslavement. If you believe your first tick as a culture began in bondage to some other person, that's not going to feed you in a healthy kind of way. If we can use Black History Month and other periods to learn about the complexity, the beauty, the state management, the ritual, the tribal, the religious systems, the ideology, the love rituals, the death rituals, the courtship kinds of rituals, relationship to dirt, relationship to stars and moons of our heritage and our ancestors, that gives us a different kind of way of beginning our first tick, and it positions us from a space of power, from a space of peoplehood. So I think we should definitely have some of our thinkers and historians and even Pan-Africanists or folks from the continent come in and drop some knowledge on us about the diaspora. It's also a chance to develop partnerships and shared programming with brothers and sisters from the continent and from the Caribbeans that are right here in our cities. You know, they come from a vast array of different countries on the continent. They come from very complex, robust societies, and they can teach us as well. And in that process, we can have a real life experience, a real life connection to learn about, and hopefully then develop genuine friendships with our sisters and brothers generationally who come from the continent who are now here. Futuristic thinking about Black life. Science fiction in particular. We have so many writers who come from our community that are anchored in both Africa, you'll see African symbols, and they're also anchored in America. But they're using outer space and planetary interaction and galactic battle to represent a different notion of culture and community, still anchored in the beautiful people, but telling new narratives, telling new stories, telling depth and complexity of character, letting the world know that we see ourselves in the future and that there's different ways that we plan to be in this place.